Yeah, it's hard being an influencer, I would say, because it's kind of scary because
Yeah.
you don't want to mess up, but it's more of a privilege, I think.
This is the final season. What are your thoughts on this? Like you've been on this show for so long. How do you feel about it ending? Are you sad? Are you excited? Are you ready to move on?
Oh no, I'm not ready to move on. I love this show. I love working with the people on the show. I love working with Maya. I love every minute of it. It's totally awesome. I'm definitely sad that it's coming to an end, but I'm excited for what everyone else is going to be doing and for what I'm going to be doing in the future. And hopefully we won't be stupid and we'll all keep in touch.
Bittersweet, you know. I think everyone's kind of ready to move on to the next chapter, but you know, this has been such a family for us, and Hayden was like this high when we started shooting it, so it's emotional and sad, but everyone's going to do such amazing things moving forward, so
Yeah.
it's bittersweet.
And I know the season's coming to an end. Are there any like teasers or anything you can tell us about how it's going to end?
This season, I think, is maybe the best season of the Fosters. I think it's like actually like killer. It's really, really great. And there's going to be some crazy stuff that Callie goes through, and there's some crazy stuff Aaron goes through that they go through together, and I'm excited for everybody to see it. It's really cool.
I don't know if we can tease anything other than it's going to be unexpected. There's going to be a lot of you know, doors that are closed and a lot of closure, and it's going to be entertaining.
See a lot of familiar faces.
Familiar faces.
Speaking of familiar faces, besides the two main, are we going to see any other familiar faces in the spinoff?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially, you know, transitioning onto the show, we really want it to be the same show and the same topics and the same tone and the same characters and stories. So yeah, we're definitely hoping that everyone wants to come and recur and guest star, of course.
Do you think we're going to see you in the spinoff at all?
I hope so. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Are you nervous at all for the spinoff just because it's going to be a little of the same but a lot of a new feel?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're nervous. Scary thing. We have a lot of faith in, it's the same showrunners and the same crew behind it all, so we have a lot of faith in them, and we've been in a lot of conversations about tone and you know, topics and everything that we're going to be exploring, and it's very exciting. But of course, like, we haven't started anything new like this in 5 years. 5 years, so
I'm very excited to continue to tell these amazing stories, honestly.
Yeah.
You guys obviously have your platform, but do you think as a whole this generation has a greater responsibility because of social media and everything?
Yeah.
Entirely. Yeah, I think that at least within the social media world, kids rule that, and kids are the next generation. They are the future of the world. So it's like seeing that all the kids in the world are so glued to a lot of this. I think that surrounding that with a lot of positivity is the most important thing, because this is what is normal to them. This is something that they admire and look up to immensely. So having a lot of negativity in that, it really doesn't lead up to a good future.
What do you think it means to be an influencer?
I think it means an extreme responsibility. I think it means speaking up about what's important to you and making yourself, or like establishing yourself as a voice and being proud and being loud about what you believe in. And yeah, it's hard being an influencer, I would say, because it's kind of scary because you don't want to mess up, but it's more of a privilege, I think, than anything.
How do you feel like that the Fosters has influenced culture over the past couple years?
Ooh, wow. Well, the Fosters definitely, we make an extreme attempt to relate to what's going on in like actual time. So we had all this stuff about DACA, and we have all this stuff about you know, trans rights and stuff like that. So I think it's really cool that we have such an influence and an audience, especially a young audience that can like watch the show and educate, because they're not learning about this in school. So it's cool that they can watch a show and learn like, oh my God, that's happening in the world. Maybe I can do something.
Do you think that you were part of influencing change in our culture?
Yeah, I think we were. I think
We were definitely an influence. I think we really pushed a lot of people to make a change, because we couldn't have done it alone. The show couldn't have done it. All of the people that supported it and went out and really fought for what's right, those are the people that made a change.
Click to the left to see celebrities not defined by their sexuality, and click to the right to see some roles that celebrities turned down.